Dustin Poirier tweeted, he said, "Welcome to the big leagues, Paddy Pimblett. One up for the legends." Right. What do you think about just like you carry? How much pride do you?
We're up 3. He beat BSD. I beat Fazeev, and I just beat Paddy. We're up 3 right now. Poirier took out Max, so we might be 3-1. But I'm going to try to avenge that one.
Is Conor going to come back? Is John going to fight Pereira? Which Dana is kind of, is not uncertain about. But I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilya potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. It should be. If you want to talk about being fair competitively, especially in the performance that he puts, like, why wouldn't you? Right. In the perfect picture, you would want Justin to fight Ilya.
Ilya is laughing now because they have dirty boxing, really, They just fighting hard, but there is no good technique. But Ilya will be left now because Ilya has such a high level boxing.
Justin Gaethje's interim title victory not only reshaped the division but also clarified who stands next in line. Ilya Topuria responded almost immediately, and now both fighters are openly asking for the exact same matchup. At this point, it is no longer simple hype when two of the sport's most dangerous athletes call each other out at the same time. It signals the beginning of something unavoidable.
I believe with performance like this man has delivered each and every time, I believe Justin and Ilya potentially becomes the headliner for that card.
You're 100% right. And you're 100% right, and it should be. It should be. It should be. If you want to talk about being fair.
Although Justin admitted that he sustained significant injuries and would require time to heal,
Although Justin admitted he suffered real injuries and needed time to recover, his focus quickly shifted to something far more important. He emphasized that fighting on that card matters more to him than anything else in the cage. He believes opportunities like this do not appear often, and only a major setback could prevent him from taking advantage of it.
I'm sure the adrenaline's still flowing a little bit, but do you have an update on physically, how you feel? Are you going to need some time off? Is there possibly anything broken after?
I definitely need some time off. He fucking rocked my brain a couple times, and the only thing we have over the more dangerous sports, which is boxing and football, is we get to take time, and so I will do that. But the White House is in June, and I represent this country. I represented it tonight, and I hope to be, obviously, look at the position and the opportunity they just gave me here. There's no way they're keeping me off that card unless I'm dead.
When the topic of a potential White House matchup with Ilya came up, Justin remained true to himself and refused to exaggerate it, but he recognized its potential size even in the—
When asked about the possibility of a massive matchup with Ilya at the White House event, Justin stayed true to his personality and refused to exaggerate it. Still, he acknowledged the magnitude and the excitement around it. Justin believes this is one of the biggest fights the UFC could make right now, especially given Ilya's rise, his dominant wins, and the way their styles collide. He also made it clear that he is ready to take full control if the undisputed belt is on the line.
Given how popular Ilya's become and just the method of victory he's had and your style of fighting, and add those two to the White House, how big do you think that fight could be between you two?
If I had any bit of a personality, it'd be fucking huge. But I just can't. I can't lie. I can't exaggerate. It's what I do. It's who I am. It's who my parents taught me to be. But there's no doubt it'll be the best. One of the best fights that they could definitely put on. It'll be for an undisputed belt, and I think they want to have 6 or 7. Whatever. They want to have as many as possible. So if he's not back by then, they will strip him, and I will be undisputed, and then I'll fight for the belt on there.
From Justin's perspective, Ilya first attacked Paddy, criticizing him for failing to defeat an older opponent and for wasting the biggest payday of his career. Then Ilya shifted toward Justin, offering brief respect for his win before issuing a clear warning. Ilya said, "Whatever happens next, Justin is stepping into serious danger. Facing Ilya will be difficult, but Justin remains sharply focused." Responding to Ilya's warning, he said success depends on his training, his coaches, and his own abilities. He knows he is here for a reason and hopes fate leans in his favor, even though the final outcome is beyond his control. Time alone will reveal it.
upon Ilya's caution, he stated success depends on his training, his mentors, and his own.
When asked if he had a message for champion Ilya Topuria, Justin Gaethje spoke honestly. He dismissed the hype, the trash talk, and the attention, saying he isn't interested in sending any personal message. Instead, Gaethje relies fully on his coaches, trusting them to handle the hard work, studying Topuria, building the perfect strategy, and applying it to every training session. For Gaethje, everything comes down to preparation, precision, and execution. When he steps into the cage, his coach's game plan and all their effort will speak louder than any words.
You are the first two-time interim champion in UFC history. You don't usually get too many second chances, but here you go to a unifier with an undefeated top 3 pound-for-pound fighter. I know he is not Khabib, but what are you taking into this fight with Ilya in terms of lessons and why you're going to make it work this time?
Just gotta trust the preparation, trust in my coaches and trust in my skills. I'm here for a reason. I hope it's my destiny, but I don't get to write that, so.
Motivation was never the issue. Even after countless challenges, he stayed driven by the ultimate reward, the championship on the line. For him, this is the achievement he has long pursued in the UFC, the moment he has worked for year after year. His statement reflects the perfect way to shape the story of his career.
Going to be you, Paddy, or Armin fighting Ilya. Then obviously the news, Ilya wasn't going to fight early this year. At any point, was it frustrating or just difficult to get that motivation, because it kind of felt like you were right there and now you have to win one more after already going through all the battles? Was that ever difficult to have to get up